What the heck are you guys doing? Call yourself animation fans? Tell me you're not just watching TikTok edits of Mordecai. There's so much more out there in the world. You're starting to look like Mordecai when the whole Margaret thing didn't work out. Open them eyes, look over here. No, look at me. You need to start watching Invincible Fight Girl if you have not yet. Yeah, I get it. I don't love the name either. I'm sure someone doesn't like your name though. Brad. Invincible Fight Girl's first 3 episodes are out at the time of me making this video, and I'm not gonna spoil anything if you haven't seen it yet, but just let me influence you to watch it with this video. Throughout the rest of the video, I'm gonna refer to the show as just Fight Girl, easier and faster for me to spit out. The show is created by Justin Gordy Montgomery, who has worked as a writer for such things as My Dad, The Bounty Hunter, and DC Superheroes Girls, amongst other things. I know these shows, haven't seen them though. I think I saw Rebel Taxi talk about My Dad, The Bounty Hunter in a video, and unless I'm mistaken, I think DC Superhero Girls has a fan base. The show's synopsis is a young girl named Andy living in a wrestling world endeavors to become the best pro wrestler ever and takes on the alias of Fight Girl. The show is kind of confusing as to what label it falls under. I guess to give a little bit more context, I had one of those nights you just can't sleep, so you try to watch something at 3 a.m. because anything is better than hearing a clock tick. I was thinking of watching a movie, but I couldn't find anything, then jumped on Max and saw that this show was in the catalog. I remember seeing the trailer a little bit ago. It really didn't strike me too much. Kind of a hot take here. The whole Steven Universe, Craig of the Creek style of art hasn't ever been for me, and I think this show takes a lot of influence from them mixed with anime influences. Also, as I already said, the show's title just feels like one of those like straight to DVD kind of things. I was bored though and wanted to give it a chance. I could not figure out if it fell under the Cartoon Network banner, Adult Swim, or is just a straight up Max original. Kind of took me a minute to find it online, but after rewatching the trailer, it told me that the show airs on Toonami and does the next day on Max thing. The show is rated PG-V for violence. I would expect it with the name. What up, Bubble Butts? Real fast, I want to promote my last few videos. We got a review of the Transformers 1 movie, feels Canadian, whatever that means. Then a little short story of how I accidentally found the title of the new regular show cartoon. And lastly, my most recent video is my longest video ever, where I'm talking about the best Nickelodeon DVD, which is Nickelodeon's Nicktoons Tales of Fright. I go over the DVD itself and all of the episodes within it. I put a lot of work in it, so please check it out. So the trailers and the synopsis don't sell what the show really is. The best way I can describe it is Invincible, My Hero Academia, and Steven Universe had a baby. Andy is a young woman who lives on an island dedicated to accountants, but she sucks at it. Her dream has always been to be a wrestler since she went to her first match when she was little. Wrestlers here take the role that heroes do in My Hero. They are the top of the food chain and her parents hate them. Her parents are honestly horny to do taxes. Andy keeps her love for wrestling away from her parents as much as she can. I think Andy is a great protagonist. She is kind but can be selfish. She's funny and lively, and although her parents don't like wrestling and can come off as forceful with the whole crunching numbers thing, they do have a strong relationship with Andy. The world is something they need to market more. I love this whole accountant island and what different parts of the world entail. The wrestlers have their own little shtick like Mucha Lucha and My Hero does. Guys, I love My Hero Academia. I used to hate anime. What have I become? I kind of dogged on the visuals earlier. Look, I was wrong with my initial reaction. The show looks great, the depth and textures are popping, choreography boggles my brain. It can get simple and stiffer at times, but I'd imagine the budget for this isn't huge, and it kind of just helps that anime come through more. The second episode reaches a lot more highs than the first for me, mainly because we get a peek into the different alleys in this world. I don't want to spoil Andy's adventures in this episode because I love its premise and it really caught me off guard. But I'll just say we obviously see Andy encounter other wrestlers. One thing that did bother me is Andy is supposed to be a wrestling superfan, right? But she doesn't seem to really know a lot of the wrestlers. Maybe the biggest example I'm thinking of is meant to be that way. So the show sets up Andy to take a journey away from home. I'm scared, guys. Y'all remember Hilda? I tried watching that show and loved the first few episodes where Hilda and her mom were alone in the wilderness. Man, it was just comfy and good. But when they enter the city, I kind of fell out of it. The magic was just gone from me. Maybe I should have stuck through it. I am curious of the places Andy goes, but I just love the original island a lot, so I hope we find more spark. If people care enough, I'll probably make a season review once we're there. But seriously, check this show out. There's a lot of heart and a lot of familiar beats that I think are a great combination. Like and subscribe, The Shoogy Shoo.